Let's add a head so we can boss him around. I can't reach it from here. The tapestry is fairly loose. I'm not going to pull it down right now, but if I need it at some point, I'll remember that it's here. It might not be a perfect fit, but it's the only head we've got.
How perfectly dreadful. This body has no sense of fashion.
Stop whining! One more word out of you and you'll be spending the next 20 years of your miserable existence in the bottom of that privy at the closest Spanish restaurant I can find. Let's see if this will work.
It better, after all the crap we went through.
Ooh, pretty!
Yeah, but I hate purple. I'm more partial to pink.
Oh, this is just great. Now I'm fat.
Yippee! It worked! Go forth to the boathouse. There you will see the ghost of Shroudy holding the oars for the last boat. I want you to get those oars from Shroudy using any means necessary.
Well, apparently I have to do whatever you say, so all right. I work for a witch, now I'm taking orders from a bee.
I heard that.
You were supposed to.
What the roof is?
Look, just give me the oars. Violence.
Fortunately, I like violence.
Firecracker, sis, boom, bam! Rufus Gollum, rah, rah, rah! Go, Rufus!
Not the boat! He got the boat.
You can keep the oars now for all the good they will do you.
We got rid of Shroudy, but he sank the boat. We needed to escape.
Are there any other boats in the castle?
Not that I know of. Time for some new ideas. Should do the trick. Maybe not as nice as a boat, but at least it floats.
Grab those oars, Mona. It's time for the maiden voyage of the SS Dirtnap.
Get out of the way! That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry. I know! I will squirt this in his eyes to temporarily blind him.
Go ahead, Mona. Make his day. Keep going, Mona. I think you got him on the ropes.
I can't seem to hit him. He moves way too fast now. Good. It's Shroudy's pet lake monster, Inky. The poor thing is apparently so stupid that he willingly follows Shroudy's orders even after Shroudy's death. We need to try and find something we can use to drive him away. I did it, Fodrick! After he swallowed that ice, he thickened up. It was easy to spray him this time.
Are you sure we need to bring all this stuff?
Of course, you idiot! We must be fully prepared! I am an expert on the Nosferatu, and one thing I know for sure is that the undead don't just sail up to you and present themselves.
Hello over there. Do you know a good place to land our pleasure cruiser?
I don't know! Try over there around that point!
Oh, okay. Thank you. Toodaloo.
Right, whatever. What was I saying?
The undead don't just sail up to you?
Right. They cherish their lairs immensely and never willingly give them up. One thing I know for sure, this brood of the Barons, this Mona, will be there waiting for us, getting ready to fiercely defend her crypt with every ounce of undead energy she possesses. She will never willingly leave that castle.
We made it, Frodrick!
Who would have thought that crossing a simple lake would be such a pain in the ass?
Well, off to Paris.
Wait! What are you gonna do? Walk there?
I was thinking a train.
A train? Even if we could catch a train, there's the small problem of you only being able to travel at night.
That would have to be an extremely fast train to make it to the next major city.
Child of the night.
Come to think of it, if a
Why
train
are you
left
not walking
Transylvania,
towards me?
traveling north-
Aren't you listening? Do not make me count to 3.
Carry
1,
7 allow for a 2%
2,
drop in velocity.
3.
Friction and expansion.
And the drag
mistress.
coefficient, adjust for
I'll
gravity.
come to you.
Then, of course,
At higher
Yeah,
altitudes.
finally.
Mona! Wake up! Mona!
Come, child, come inside where it is warm and safe. I have been waiting for you.
Oui, mistress.
Oh, I see. You want your fortune told. Good idea. And see if you can find out what's gonna happen on next week's episode of Bats of Our Lives.
Well, hello, my dearest Mona de Lafitte. Come in and sit down. We meet at last.
Sorry to bother you, madame. I don't know, but I had the weirdest feeling that came over me. It compelled me to seek you out for some mysterious reason.
Yes, you learn that I have that effect on people. But goodness gracious, I am being rude. I know all about you, but you don't know me at all. Forgive me. I am called the Great Madame Strigoi, knower of all things better left unknown.
Why have you summoned me here?
I know your plight, and I know how best to prepare you for your journey home.
Really? You know how to get me back to Paris?
Okay, listen very carefully, for I'm only going to say this as many times as you ask me to. First, you need your coffin to sleep in. Do you have it here?
No. And what do you mean I need a coffin to sleep in? I thought Shroudy was being, just being weird. Making me sleep in there when I had a perfectly good bed up in my boudoir. Besides, no self-respecting opera star would sleep in a coffin. It's absurd.
Well, this opera star is going to have to. Now wake up, girl. You need a coffin to sleep in every night or you will die. You will die. Capiche?
Well, I suppose I do, but I'm not happy about it.
Being a vampire isn't about being happy. Listen, child, in life stuff just happens that we don't always like. We just have to get over it and move on as best we can. Besides, living the unlife of a vampire can be very rewarding and just as fulfilling as real life. Trust me, child, I know. You are strong, I have seen it. You'll be just fine, and I'll guide you all the way. Now, where is your coffin?
At the lake shore where we left it.
Uh-oh, better go get it now. Constable Otto just passed here a few minutes ago on his nightly patrol. I think he said something about investigating a scream and looking out for 2 strangers reported skulking hereabouts. Hurry and go get it, and bring it back. ASAP!
Hello, sir? May I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, but only for a few minutes. I am Constable Otto Van Pelt, and I'm in middle of serious investigation. Some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
Can you tell me about those weird events happening lately?
Yes, I got report from cottages nearby of 2 men who have been skulking around shoreline and along the road. Then we heard reports from all over of horrible screams that echo throughout the valley. So I was assigned to investigate, and about 100 yards down the shore I found, well, what appeared to be Baron Shroudy von Heever's clothing. And it smelled awful. Noxious vapors were emanating from the clothes. It was quite a sight. And last night I discovered the coffin sitting on the shore with 2 oars in it. It is mighty strange. You'll have to pardon me, ma'am. I best be getting back to my investigation. I haven't much time before Luke Crane gets wind of it and muscles the case out from under me. He's always trying to be in the spotlight.
What are you doing with that boat?
Looking for clues. By the dirt residue I found in the coffin, it looks as though someone kept putting dirt in it, and then someone else kept dumping it out. Also, by impressions left behind, it looks like someone, a woman, judging by the shape of the imprint, slept here every night and had a bat for a companion. By the smell, bats have a distinctive odor that is hard to wash out.
Tell me about it.
Yes, bats are popular pets in Draxylvania for some reason, though I personally think they're bad luck.
Why's that?
Because anyone who adopts one seems to come down with spontaneous anemia right away. Plus, bats are not loyal pets. As soon as their owners die of this anemia, they fly away and find another family. But in Draxylvania, you get used to these things.
What else can you deduce from looking at the coffin?
Well, the woman who slept here wore black and purple, judging from the fibers I found, and had black hair. And the coffin owner's name was written on a tag on the inside of the lid, a Mona de Lafitte. Sounds like a French name. I think popular in the south of France, near Calais. Where are you from, may I ask?
Calais? That's not in the south.
Shh, idiot.
Oh, right.
Where?
Belgium.
Where?
Belgium.
Quebec.
Well, which is it, Quebec or Belgium?
Belgium, Quebec. A small colony of Belgians, just east of Montreal.
And I didn't get your name.
Lona Fay Defeat.
Donna lay my feet.
No, I mean come again.
Fona May.
Whitney, Darklake. My name is Whitney Darklake of the, Belgium, Quebec Dark Lakes. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Well, if you see any tall French women about with a bat as pet, let me know so I can ask her a few questions, okay?
He's gotta be putting us on.
Shh! Yes, Constable. I certainly will. Can you tell me about the nearest towns?
Well, there is Vlad's Landing down the road behind you, and beyond that, near the border, is the quaint village of Gothford Falls. Up the river are the towns of Ravenhaven, Howling Oaks, Battsburg, and the new retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Tell me about Vlad's Landing.
Yes, it's a hilly town located just down the road there, and serves as a hub of commerce for Lake Varg. The Draxylvania Tourist Board, a powerful entity in these parts, almost got Burgermeister to change the town name.
To what?
Super Happy Funville. The board thought it might increase tourism. I like the runner-up name myself.
Let me guess. Autotopia?
No, but I like that. No, the runner-up name was Don't Swim in the Water the Lake Monster Will Get Youville. In the end, all parties agreed to leave as is. It was for the best.
Tell me about Garford Falls.
It's just the cutest little town, built on a bridge overlooking the falls. Quite spectacular. But the local baron appointed the most corrupt skirt chaser as Burgermeister, Wilhelm Vinten. Ugh. They say he has charisma and can make deals better than anyone. Villagers seem to like him, but no woman is free from his tentacles for long. I sure hope the recall campaign succeeds.
If he is a good leader, why do you hate him so much? Oh my! I think I asked the wrong thing. Are you okay?
No, he's fine. It was a long time ago. High school. And I had...
No,
Stop him.
That's okay.
this crush on any time at all. She had beautiful braids and long blonde hair. She smelled so good.
Oh, Lord. So we have to go now and,
And then he came along, with his sweet-talking ways and mesmerizing stares.
Do something.
Oh my! I feel faint. Yeah, that's it. I'm passing out. I'm going to be sick.
Not far from the truth.
Really? Do you need a doctor?
No. Suddenly I feel a lot better. Tell me about the retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Oh, that is a strange place. It used to be the castle of Maud the Impaler, but then the Ghoulish Society took it over, renovated it, and opened it up as a retirement community for Draxylvania nobility. They have golf course, geyser-heated pools, and everything. Thing is, they only like to golf at night, and the retirees really don't look that old. But I hear the place is very, very nice, and the healthcare is great. No one gets sick.
Can you tell me about the graveyard down the road?
The Draxylvania graveyard and picnic grounds? Another bright idea by the tourist board. They thought by throwing in some table swings and grills, tourists would flock there by the droves to eat corn on the cob while sitting on top of great-grandmother.
And they didn't?
Actually, they did, but only at night for some reason. Moonlight picnics are all the rage this year.
Have you seen two men rowing out on the lake?
I think I saw some men in a boat not too long ago fighting with the lake monster. I thought I saw them throw vials of water at it that caused the monster to sink. Then they rowed up to the Baron's castle. Must be guests. When the Baroness was alive, they had guests all the time. Never saw any of them leave, though. Oh well.
Who do you suppose those two men were?
Well, a woodsman who reported seeing them said they were acting funny, like they were up to something. And they had lots of strange sorts of equipment, each with a symbol of an eye in the middle of a pentagram. I think they might have been meteorologists or lawyers.
I'm out of questions for now.
Okay, back to my investigation.
I don't want those. They look all eaten up anyway.
Even the bear claw! Dang!
It's a sign.
No shinola, Sherlock. What does it say for our listening audience?
I don't like to read.
Read. Yeah, I remember. Okay. It says, to the Draxylvania picnic grounds and graveyard south 2 miles, 1 mile north to Vlad's Landing, 5 miles north to the Lake Vogue Dam and Waterworks, and 7 miles north to Dread Rock Gorge and Gothford Falls. Speed kills, no dumping and no parking from here to the Dead Tree from noon till 6 p.m. Violators will be booted at owner's expense, the VPD.
I can't get my coffin with the constable there. I don't want to touch that. Interesting. I went back to get it, but we were too late. Constable Otto was there.
I guess it's time that you had this. Vampires for Dummkopf. It has everything a budding vampire like you needs. Read it and learn it all. It tells everything you need to know about your new vampire powers, as well as your many vampire restrictions. It has rules, flowcharts, pie recipes, and good advice for vampires of all types.
Thank you, Madame Sturgoy.
Back to being a vampire. With some time in practice, you'll slowly gain new vampire powers, especially now that Shroudy is no longer your master. You don't have to read it cover to cover, but you may want to use it from time to time if you two encounter difficulties during your journey. As a member of the undead, you are required to return to your grave every night
My grave. But seriously, I know, off on a side, I'm really not dead.
No, Mona. It says right here, when bitten and drained by a vampire, then fed some of the vampire's own blood, the victim becomes technically and legally dead in most countries, except Nevada, where death can be annulled within 24 hours.
Grave dirt. Fine, I'll get right on it.
It is not your grave per se, but you have to sleep in the coffin filled with dirt from your grave every day. That is how it works. You did bring that grave dirt with you when you escaped the castle, right?
Not exactly. I, sort of dumped it out.
I'm afraid you're going to have to go back to the castle and retrieve it.
Back to the castle?
Shush now! Something's coming in! Oh, great spirit of the ball, show me Sector 12!
Madame Sturgoy, who are they?
Vampire hunters. Monsieur Calvin and Belcou, his apprentice. Why on earth did signs send them instead of Abraham? Ugh! God only knows. Oh, well, they are vampire hunters from a religious brotherhood. You can thank them for staking Baron Shroudy von Kiefer to death back by the lake. They want to stake you, too. They will not likely rest until your undead heart stops beating in your undead chest, after which time you will be 100% dead. Look, if you do not find more grave dirt before sunrise, you will not be able to return to your coffin, and I already explained how important that is. Try the Draxylvania Cemetery and Picnic Grounds for a start. It's just down the road past the lakeshore. You can't miss it.
What you're saying is that if we're ever going to make it to Paris, before we can leave, we must get Mona's coffin, then replenish our supply of Mona's grave dirt, and we're done?
Once you have the grave dirt and your coffin, you will need a wagon to carry it all and a horse to pull it. I think you can borrow the wagon from the cemetery caretaker, and I just so happen to have a line on a horse for sale in the local town of Ladd's Landing, just up the road from here. I grabbed this flyer while I was there. I don't have any extra money, so you'll have to work something out with the owners.
Borrow wagon from the caretaker, work something out with the owner of the horse, get coffin and grave dirt, check.
Luckily for you, I know some Turkish smugglers in Puerto Varda. They owe me a few favors from back in the old days. I got them to agree to take you on their ship, the Demeanor, a large tramp freighter bound for France. They are scheduled to leave the docks just before dawn. They will not wait for you, so you must find everything you need as quickly as possible.
Grave dirt, coffin, horse, and wagon. Got it. Nothing else, right?
Well, come to think of it, you should really get an insane daytime guardian before you travel long distances, just to be safe.
What? Not another thing to get? This is too much. And why exactly does he have to be insane?
Yeah, at best it sounds a little unwise to travel with nutcases, especially over long distances.
Come on, think about it, you two. All vampires must find a mortal living human to guard over them during the day, in case the righteous brothers or their brethren discover your coffin and decide to stake you in your pajamas. An insane guardian simply works the best. For one thing, they are more easily controlled. 2, they get less grossed out by the sight of blood and corpses. And 3, I forget 3. Just trust me. They are essential to have for any sun-fearing vampire. But forget it. Never mind, we are short on time. You can worry about the insane daytime guardians when you get to Paris.
Let's go already. We have a long night and a lot to do.
Thank you so much for your help.
My pleasure, child. I will do whatever I can to help you along your perilous journey.
Section 1, Chapter 1, Domicile Defenses. Apparently I'm only a novice vampire. I better just read Section 1. I'll read the other sections when I become more experienced. Frodrick, would you mind reading this for me? My crow's feet are sore.
Sore my ear. All right, fine. In a nutshell, it says you can't enter homes without being invited in first. You also can't enter if they have holy symbols, garlic, red or white roses, or hawthorn branches on the entrance.
Frodrick, would you do the honors?
It says, in a nutshell, that vampires wear black cloth because it protects them from holy magic, such as holy water, crosses, and the sun.
Frodrick, do you mind reading this for me?
It says, in a nutshell, that you can bite people on the neck and drain their blood till they pass out, but you should do it when no one will see you. Have you been in Draxylvania for more than one day?
Regrettably, yes.
Have you craved blood even once?
I like my steak rare. I'm French.
Are you a child of the night?
An opera starlet is never seen by day.
Do you wear a ribbon around your neck to hide 2 fang-shaped wounds?
It's the latest fashion in Paris.
You passed the test! Mona, you are definitely a vampire.
I passed! I did it! Wait, I am not a vampire! They're so stupid, just like you. I don't like to touch other people's stool. That appears to be some of Madame Stragoy's personal effects.
Looks like junk to me.
You see junk, but I see potential bat beaters.
I think she's starting to like me.
Oh, yeah, I sense it. It's a very hot pot of I assume stew of some kind?
Like my mama always said, as long as you add enough spices, you can't taste the horse meat.
Too hot! Okay, it wouldn't hurt me, but really, what am I gonna do with that? So I'll just leave it alone. $24,700 McBean Parkway. This is where the woman who was selling the draft horses lives. I'm not sure I need a wheel. I'm cold and clammy enough as it is. No need to make my hand even colder. Ugh, it's garlic. Ugh, it smells so bad I can't get close to it. There's no way I'll be able to approach the door while it's still hanging there. It appears to be a well.
I'm not flying down there by myself. I have a fear of dark, confined spaces.
Oh, please. Next thing you're going to tell me is that you have a fear of bats.
Well, to be honest, they kind of scare me. Pointy ears, poor eyesight, sleep upside down. Freak show, man.
It's some sort of frozen statue depicting a humanoid figure.
It's actually called a snowman.
Oh, really? And how do you know he's a man?
Because he's got snow, but I'm not gonna say.
I don't want to carry it around. It's so cold and wet.
Like my nose. Feel it.
Ugh, no. But I will keep the snowball in mind just in case. It's the entrance to the stable. Let's see what's in here, shall we? Hello? Is anybody in there? Nope. No one in there. It must be safe to open.
Apparently, you have never heard of the stable shed slasher massacre of 1865.
No, but I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in a second.
Well, not if you're gonna have that attitude. Forget it. Go ahead and open it up yourself. I dare you.
I want to take a peek in here. Just as I thought, a storage shed. That saddle blanket could be useful, but I don't want to carry it around, so I'll keep it in mind. No. I don't want to pick that up. It's a horse.
Of course.
Oh, the poor creature. It looks like he's broken his leg.
I'd say it's more likely he's broken the law.
What do you mean?
That's a Draxylvanian boot on his hoof. Either his owner is using it as an anti-theft device, or the Draxylvanian Police Department put it on because he has too many unpaid parking tickets.
What did he say?
Something along the lines of, "Get this thing off my hoof right now."
I'm strong, but there is no way I can get it off his leg without hurting the poor thing.
Yeah, we need a horse that has all 4 legs.
That is not going to happen. I don't want to pick that up. How's that thing around everywhere? I think not. I can't get near it, and I certainly wouldn't be able to touch it. I've got to find some way to deal with it from a distance. It's the door to the dress shop. For some reason, I can't get close to it.
It's the cross hanging above the door. Just like at the boathouse, the cross is keeping you away. You don't happen to have another animated golem body tucked away in that dress of yours, do you? Preferably one that's about 10 meters tall?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, it...
It's an oily vat filled with cooking grease. I don't want to scare anyone in there. It's covered with old wine jugs and cooking oil cans. Ugh! I am most decidedly not picking those up. It's the chimney to the dress shop. I can see smoke pouring out of the top of 2 smokestacks up there.
Those chimneys look pretty small. Santa Claus is going to need to go on a diet before he'll be able to squeeze down those.
Let's take a look up there, Frederick. Maybe there's a way in.
I'm game.
It's way too hot and smoky to fly down there.
Hi there, miss. What can I do you for?
Sorry to disturb you, But may I speak with you for a moment?
That depends. Are you in any way associated, affiliated, related to, or working with any member of a local, regional, or national law enforcement organization, particularly those identified as being tasked with reducing or eliminating the act of human fulfillment?
Human fulfillment?
She means no, she is not.
Well then, hello there, honey. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How can I help you?
Do you work for the salon?
Work has such a negative connotation. I like to think that I live my life in the pursuit of pleasure, mine and others. My relationship with the salon allows me to pursue these personal interests while simultaneously providing me with an ongoing source of income. Right now, I'm standing lookout for a private nail salon event going on inside.
What sort of work do you do?
I like to think of myself as a small event planner, or possibly a personal entertainer. In terms of the specific services I offer, that generally depends on how much my client is willing to spend. Was there something particular you had in mind?
Uh-oh, Mona. That constable over there's eyeing you pretty closely. You'd better be careful, or you might get picked up for solicitation.
What is so illegal about talking to someone?
There's nothing wrong with pleasant social intercourse.
I understand perfectly. Why are you standing out here in the cold?
You can thank Constable Bud Crane, the cop standing over there. He's not a big fan of the nail salon services. So I have to stand watch to warn the private party we are having inside, in case Constable Crane decides to have a raid. Believe me, I'd rather be inside nice and warm.
That is all I need to know. That's a lovely dress. May I ask where you purchased it?
But of course, I bought this dress at Madame Stoker's dress shop. She does excellent work, although sometimes it's difficult to get an appointment with her due to Madame Stoker leading a fairly hectic life.
Why is Madame Stoker's life so hectic?
She has 2 young children who keep her very busy, and a very demanding husband who is a bit of a gluttonous louse, although he is an excellent customer.
That's all the questions I have for now.
Very well. If you happen to see a lonely, wealthy man wandering about, please do send him my way.
Yes, well, now that the constable is, resting quietly, I'll take my coffin back to Madame Strigoi camp. better not. You're not supposed to operate a rubber chicken unless you've had proper training. I have a feeling this might come in handy. Madame Sturgoy, may I have this bottle of ink over here?
Yes, child. Knock yourself out.
It's a rather strange symbol. It looks like the letter C.
Sweetness. Hey, isn't that Jack Frost?
I don't think so. I think he looks different.
No, that's definitely him. You obviously don't know Jack. Frost.
What a frightening symbol. It must be used by satanic cults.
Or geeky game companies.
I don't want those. They look all eaten up anyway.
Even the bear claw. Dang.
The sign says, "For whom does the bell toll?" It tolls for me. Ring bell for service. Sincerely, Proprietor Dan Smith. Well, at least it appears that Mr. Smith has a sense of humor. It's the crosses in the graveyard. I can't approach them. They hurt me. I can't move up the path for some reason.
What do you mean?
The crosses on the gravestone, they hurt. I can't seem to approach them.
Oh, boy. I was afraid of this. You're not going to be able to walk through the graveyard with all those crosses everywhere.
Let me give this bell a ring and see if anybody's home. No luck. He must not be here.
That might be a good thing. I imagine it would be awkward to explain why we're out here in the middle of the night trying to retrieve a box of your grave dirt.
I think I could fly up there, but I wouldn't be able to land due to all the crosses repelling me. I can see it fine right here. It's a picnic table. What are all those things sitting on the table? Are those teeth from one of the dead bodies?
No, that's just a few leftover pieces of corn.
Oh, yes, I see. And that must be a piece of hot dog.
No, I'm pretty sure that's actually a finger.
Oh, gross! No way! Too heavy!
Hey, British! The strings holding it to the door are too strong. I can't pull it free.
I'm not sure I would fit, and the glass would cut me to shreds. I can't use Froderick with that. What a beautiful window! Look how the red is juxtaposed with the green.
It looks like a cross between Christmas and a Munich beer hall.
You're always so negative, Frederick.
Who's being negative? Both are festive occasions that involve heavy drinking. You can't go wrong with that.
What do you believe me to be? Some common vandal? I am no such thing. Oof! Ugh, it's garlic! I don't need any hay. I see well enough in the dark without having to use a lantern. That won't work. It's a poster for some missing or lost boys. Apparently, they all used to work for the Vlad's Landing Picayune.
Based on what I saw in Shroudy's torture chamber pit, I don't think they're coming back.
It looks like a window to the kitchen of a busy restaurant. The people all seem to be watching something blue with moving images on it.
Yeah, bars and restaurants are now renting crystal balls from gypsies so their customers can eat and watch the game.
I can't use the black ink with that. Please let me in. A werewolf ate my ticket. Thank you. I need to go now.
Good evening to you, then.
Must be the back entrance to the stadium. The fine print underneath says, Scarlet Bovine Memorial Arena, athletes entrance only. Spectators, please use main entrance. Trespassers will first be taunted, then severely beaten.
This will be useful. I'll take it.
The door is locked and there's no keyhole. The locking mechanism must be on the inside of the door.
I think I might be able to fit through there.
I don't want you to get dirty or break a nail. Let me try first. Plus, I'm stronger as a bat than you are. Dang! Sorry, Mona. I couldn't quite squeeze through. Almost, though. Almost.
Besides the smell, I have no idea what creepy, crawly, slimy things are down there. I better not look in through their windows. I might scare them. I can't choose Froderick with that. No, I don't think so. There's something in the way. Froderick, would you mind diving into that grease for me?
I kind of like the greased look. Might make me look cool, but what for?
I don't know yet, but I think a greased up Froderick might come in handy.
You don't know how happy I am to hear that last statement.
Oh, hush now.
I would if we had a good reason to.